What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making today a delicious oatmeal. It's going to be savory. We're going to be making it with some Southwestern flavors, some chipotle and some mesquite, some smokiness of paprika. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So let's get right to work. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell, so every time we upload a new video, you get notified for brand new healthy recipes. Okay, so let's go over our ingredients really quick. We have here 2 cups of rolled oats, organic. I have 1/4 of a cup of minced cilantro, about 1 cup of diced fresh tomatoes, about 1/4 to 1/2 a teaspoon of Thai chili powder. I'm using this smoky paprika chipotle. It's a seasoning that's kind of got like a little bit of a sweetness to it and smoky. It tastes a little bit like mesquite. It's got some really nice flavor. It will go really well with this Southwestern theme. I'm using 1/2 cup of diced red onion. I have 1 can of organic black beans, and I leave the liquid in these because all these have is water, sea salt, and beans. There's no preservatives, there's nothing like that. So I like to use that liquid because it's going to add a lot more richness to the oatmeal and flavor. I have about 5 cloves of garlic minced. My smoked sea salt and chili powder mix. This is basically just ground down smoked sea salt and Thai chilies that I took and I put them through a pepper grinder to make it more fine. I have 2 cups of vegetable broth and olive oil to saute our aromatics and get everything started. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get over to our cooking pot and get things. So basically we have a stock pot here at 275 degrees Fahrenheit, which is medium heat. I'm going to drop about 1 tablespoon or 1/2 tablespoon of extra virgin organic olive oil. Allow that to heat really quick. We're going to add in our onions. Garlic. Mix that up a little bit. I'm going to let that sweat a little bit, become nice and fragrant. About a minute or so. And then we're going to add in our tomatoes, which are going to add in some moisture. Allow those flavors to marry together. And this is the base of where you're going to get a lot of your flavors for your dishes. You always want to use fresh ingredients like garlic and onion. The powder stuff really sacrifices the flavor of what you're making in a huge way. It matters a ton on how the finished product tastes. So whenever you can get your hands, always try to use fresh ingredients. It makes all the difference in the finished recipe. Alright, now we got that going. I'm going to go ahead and throw the oatmeal in. And the reason why I'm throwing the oatmeal in now is because I want it to suck up some of that flavor that's on the bottom of the pan from the garlic, onion, tomato, and I want it to absorb that. And then also I want to toast it a little bit before adding any more liquid. So we want to develop a layer of flavor here with the oats without the water before adding water in. It's absorbing all of that liquid from the tomato and all those flavors into the oat. Okay, so now to this, we're going to go ahead and add a vegetable stock. And I want to cook the oats quite a bit before adding in the beans, just because the beans are pretty much pre-cooked, they're canned, so they're going to be really soft, and I want to add them in pretty much towards the end. I'm going to add a little bit of the chili now. Just a couple of little shakes. This stuff is pretty potent. We're going to go in with about a half a tablespoon of our smoky paprika chipotle. We might need a little bit more veg stock for this for these oats. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit, cover them, let them cook for a bit, probably about 10 minutes or so. Then we're going to come in and add our beans and the rest of our ingredients, finish it off and serve. Alright, so now that we have our oatmeal pretty much almost done, it's 3/4 of the way, we're going to go ahead and add in the beans. Give everything a really nice mix. Just like so. And add a little bit of salt. Give it another mix and give it a taste. Then if we got to add any more flavor and seasoning here, we'll add it. Use a little bit more salt. The salt is really fine, so it doesn't add a lot when you're adding it. And I'm going to add just a little bit more of this smoked chipotle paprika. About another 1/4 of a tablespoon or so. I'm going to let that cook for about another 3 minutes for the oats to finish cooking. And we're going to go ahead and come back, add our fresh cilantro in the end for flavor and some color, some vibrancy, and we're going to go ahead and serve this beautiful recipe. Alright, so our oats are pretty much done cooking. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some of this cilantro in here. I'm going to save some for garnishing on the plate. Going to mix it in nicely. Add a little bit more. It's going to give a beautiful, fresh flavor to the recipe and some vibrant color. So now we're going to go ahead and serve this beautiful recipe and give it a taste. Alright, so here is this beautiful recipe, guys. Look how nice that looks. It looks amazing. I really love how it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you really soon on the next one. Alright, so I'm going to give this recipe a taste. First of all, I love the texture of rolled oats. When they're cooked, they just have like this little bit of snap and really nice texture. I love how they feel. The beans give it some meatiness, and then you got all of these beautiful Southwestern flavor. It's got a little bit of heat, some kick. The smoky mesquite comes right through. The fresh cilantro adds a nice freshness to it. Wow. This is just one of the many things that you can do with oatmeal. And it's so healthy, especially when you combine it with some beans. Now you got grains and you also got beans. You have all kinds of different amino acids and protein in this little bowl. And it's packed loaded with phytonutrients, tomatoes, onions, garlic, all fresh ingredients. This is how all food should be.